Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today we'll be doing an interesting discussion, and it's going to be a little different from what I usually do, and it's going to be a discussion on if Dabura was an underutilized character, and I'm going to be giving some examples from the series, as well as even some stuff from Dragon Ball that maybe some of you guys didn't even know about, as these scenes were from filler only. So maybe you guys may not catch this, but Dabura as a character is known to be the king of the demon world. And, you know, he's shown to be very powerful, giving Gohan a very, very hard time. His power's been compared to Cell, showing he has a very, very high amount of strength. Now, compared to Goku and Vegeta, he's not up to snuff for them. So they could easily defeat him. As Vegeta said, he could defeat him in 5 seconds if he wanted to, at least in the anime. But Vegeta and Goku were definitely way above Dabura's strength. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Dabura couldn't have been used more. You know, we see him fight Gohan, and in the manga it's even more prevalent how little he's in the series, because in the manga there's barely any dialogue for him. The whole fight between him and Gohan is very, very short-lived, and he's soon after killed by Buu. And, you know, we do see that whole thing with him in heaven and all that stuff, which is a bit silly but also interesting at the same time. But I feel like Dabura as a character, maybe he wasn't the one that needed to be used more. I did like Dabura as a villain. I thought in the anime he had a very good role for the short amount of time he was in it. I would have liked to see more, definitely. But I think the real star here is his basically homeland, the Demon Realm, is something we've never really seen much of. There was a filler episode in the original Dragon Ball before any of this, this whole thing about Dabura even came to be. In Dragon Ball, there was a filler episode where Goku had taken a trip to the Demon Realm to save a princess. And there was a current king there, and it was not Dabura, it was someone much, much weaker than Dabura. Obviously, Dragon Ball characters are much weaker than Dragon Ball Z characters. And this character's name was Shula, and Shula, I'll have a picture of him on the screen because I know a lot of you may not know of him, or remember him at least. Shula was shown to be pretty powerful in terms of Dragon Ball standards, but the thing is that we did see a little bit of this Demon Realm, and it was a very interesting looking world. And I feel like they could have incorporated that into some filler saga in the series, similar to how they did the Garlic Jr. or the Otherworld Tournament area. I think that would have been very interesting in my mind, and I want to know what you guys think of that. Because the thing is, I would imagine, obviously the Demon Realm would not be a threat to characters in Dragon Ball Z at this point in the Buu saga. But with Dabura in control, being the current king, I would feel as if the demons would have a higher standard of power. And maybe, obviously this is just kind of like a fan fiction side, I suppose. And I would love it if someone ever wrote some fan-made manga. That would be incredible about this. Maybe this could take place, it could have taken place sometime before Goku had came to Earth. Vegeta's off training, and Gohan, or maybe Goten and Trunks, are tasked to maybe enter the world somehow, or there's some small invasion. But if there was an invasion of some sort, obviously Vegeta would have a hand in that, and it wouldn't really be a fair fight. But if there was some way that they would have to enter the realm, by whatever means, I don't know what, guys, I think it would be very cool to see. Basically just an excuse to explore this realm some more, because I think there was a lot of potential here that wasn't really met. Obviously, in this filler episode in Dragon Ball, we got to see a little bit, but it was never in the manga. One thing that is unclear is there is speculation that the world that Gohan was put on when he fought Dabura, when Babidi had changed his magic, that is speculated to be part of the Demon Realm. It's unclear. In Dragon Ball Z Boost Fury for the Game Boy Advance, I believe it was stated that it was the Demon Realm. It's been a while since I've played that game, but I do remember that I specifically remember they said that. And, to touch upon this, I love other outside sources like games that touch upon the Demon Realm, as well as Dabura's history. And this is a minor spoiler for Xenoverse. Toa, the female, is Dabura's sister, which when I heard that, guys, because, I'm assuming in Dragon Ball Online they had said that as well, but I didn't play Dragon Ball Online. When I heard that Toa was Dabura's sister, that's something that resonated with me, and I really, really appreciated that attention to detail, and it kind of gave it a more of a grounded feel, that whole story. And another thing about Dabura as a character, it's unclear if he's a Makaio-shin, and a Makaio-shin's basically a evil, Supreme Kai, I suppose you could say, one of the Shinjins. If you don't know who they are, I'll leave Black and Fist video on the Birds and the Bees of Dragon Ball on the Shinjins. You guys should all check it out. I think it's the best one he's done. Go check that out. But it's unclear if Dabura is a Kaioshin. There's a ton of evidence to believe that. And if that's the case, he was such an unexplored character that I really feel that Toriyama missed the boat on that one. And I think many of you guys may agree. I feel like Dabura definitely could have been explored. There could have been a whole new layer to the series story, just like the Kais and Fusion gave a whole new layer to the story. This whole thing about the demon realm could have given it an extra layer. And that would have been something that would have been incredibly amazing for me, at least, because more story is just better for me, in my opinion, at least. But that's really all I want to talk about. Maybe you guys learned some things here. I mean, I think Dabura could have been used more properly, especially in the manga. He was kind of just a toss-up, really. But I want to let you guys think in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this discussion. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.